Yes! Hi everyone, my name is Roxy and welcome to my first YouTube video! So the first YouTube video I ever made, I was super duper scared. I didn't know what to do. I was talking and then, you know, I kind of just choked up. You know what? It's a brand new day and we've learned from our mistakes here. But glad you're back. Actually, well, you're not back. I'm back. I'm glad I'm back and ready to start over. My name is Roxy and I'm an illustrator. So today I'm going to be going through my Procreate album. Now, I have improved a little bit, I think. I would like to think so. We're gonna start off with the very first thing that I ever made on Procreate. And it is a portrait of a Pinterest lady. So here it is. I'll also put a photo right here. This was my first ever Procreate painting. Some of these brushes that I ever used in this painting, I never used again. There's also some that I constantly use, but that is my first ever Procreate painting. Now the second one, I obviously worked from a picture, and it was from a very lovely film. Some of you might have seen it. It is called Moonlight. I love this painting. I love the colors. I love the blue and the purple. And if you look really closely, a lot of the background is really just smudges. I mean, that's the beauty of it, right? Like, okay, and then my very first assignment I made on Procreate. And I don't know what happened to half the background, but it looks like it got erased, which is very unfortunate. So you can only see half the sky. The assignment was you had to bring the moon to class. I'm 90% sure that was what the assignment was called. And this was our first assignment ever in this new school, new university. And so we were told to bring the moon to class. And you could only imagine how half of us reacted, because bring the moon to class, the thought process of being an artist, basically. So this was my moon. I brought it to class. I brought the iPad. I had the iPad sitting on one of the plinths there, and I was like, that's my moon. I had a lighthouse on it. The very next illustration was, I think this was like a really fast, I don't know, I think I was trying to get out of a slump when I was doing this one. I'll insert a picture of it right here. And I think I was just playing around with some brushes. I really don't know what the point of it is. There's no, I mean, I like the way I did the flames. That was kind of cool. Yeah, I think that I was trying to get out of a little slump because I hadn't drawn in a while. And I think that I just wanted to feel like I was out in the woods. Next one is character design sheet, basically. And I love this character. She's super cute. Hopefully I'll bring her back for, I don't know, another assignment or maybe a story in the future. But so this little girl's name was Leaf. Super cute. I love her white purple hair. She is wearing, you know, an oversized t-shirt with shorts and chinelas, which is Tagalog for flip-flops, I suppose. She has a superpower. Anything she touches, she can see the memory of basically anything she touches. So I kind of based it off of Adventure Time because I love Adventure Time. And a little bit of Steven Universe. The next one was a trend, but it was also my very first illustration class, and it is a Meet the Artist drawing. So everybody had to introduce themselves in the form of their medium / drawings, I guess. So this is mine. She's adorable. I use her for everything. Except I kind of have to update her now because I have different hair. Roxy, that's me. I was 21 when I did this. I use she, her pronouns, I'm Filipino. In my bag, you'll usually find a pencil, an iPad, this iPad, and some music. And then on the side it says, I have really bad eyesight. Most of the time, I wear glasses. Amazing. And then I let my sister use my iPad for a bit, so here are a bunch of her art works. And I love them. Here's a bunch of her artwork. I'll just do a little slideshow. Okay, and then the next one, actually, I think that I deleted some stuff because I'm definitely missing some stuff here. Yeah, we also found, this was when I found the animation feature on Procreate. Let's see my very first animation, which was probably like last year, honestly. I don't think that I've gotten any better. That's it. Super cute. I think this was about 15 frames. I drew every single one. And the only thing that stayed still obviously was the bowl, so that was the only kind of picture behind it. But yeah, I drew kind of the water moving around, the fish, the bubbles. Like, doing this just gave me so much respect for actual animators that draw frame by frame. Yeah, this one's a waterfall from Bird's Eye View. I drew two little clouds on a rainbow, and they're like besties, you know. Hedgehog. Fun fact, my brother used to have a hedgehog, and her name was Nala, with a little hard nose. Adorable. The next one is, I think this was around October last year, 2020. So I was just drawing because everybody was doing Inktober, but I didn't want to do Inktober, but I still kind of wanted to participate. And for those of you who don't know, Inktober is like an artist challenge where you have to draw every single day of October, every single day of October. And you get prompts online. It's different every year. And you know, the rule is that you're supposed to do it all in ink, but I did it like the first year that it was mandatory for me that I did it, I did do it in ink. So this year I was semi-participating, so I was also not following the rules. Okay, anyways, this next illustration was this cute little witch girl, because it's October, you know, you got witches flying around, a little Kiki's delivery moment, you know. The next one is a dog, it's a puppy wearing a rainbow jacket, rainbow sweater. Here's some more Halloween stuff. It's a little cute jack-o'-lantern running through the graveyard. It's a little ghost. When I get better at animating, I do want to animate this guy, and he's just like, you know, floating little, and he's singing. I don't know if you guys have seen those singing ghost videos, but you should definitely look that up because those are adorable. And then another one. These are just so funny because they're all just like singing or laughing or smiling. This next one is a frog and a snail. They're besties and they are giggling, having a good old time in the rain. This next one was an assignment, and it was just to make a 4-panel comic. So I got inspiration from a TikTok POV, I'm a baby, and you're playing peekaboo. So I'll insert that here. And the first one was, where did he go? I swear he was here a second ago. And then the third one is the dad going, peekaboo. And what's funnier than baby swearing? I don't know. I don't think anything is. This next one I really like. I love the textures. This one was also unprompted. It wasn't for an assignment. It was just something that I kind of drew up. And it's this little boy with his little puppy friend. his little puppy companion. This toadstool lamp is just keeping them safe from the dark abyss, even though the background is green. This next one was for another assignment, and this one was super cool, super fun to do. I love drawing characters, especially different types of characters. Yeah, this one was basically just about feminism in the perspective of children, you know. As a kid, the most important thing you can see on media, I think, is just yourself. Very seldom did I see someone who looked like me on TV. I think it's really important to draw people who look like different people so that we can all see ourselves. Okay, this next series, I made 3 of them, of illustrations, were inspired by my favorite children's illustrator, Oliver Jeffers, and he has these series also, I think, of photos, and he illustrates on top of them. So this is inspired by that. It's just film photos that I took and I illustrated on top of them. So this one's 3 fun little ghost friends. I don't know what it is about ghosts. Floaty guy, floaty boy, and he is just swimming around with his friend. And I think it was still October when I was doing this, so you know, I wanted to do something spooky oogie. So here's a little, oh, and I was also watching Over the Garden Wall, so this is inspired by that. Little goblin friend. Basically just describing to you guys what my assignments have been for the past 2-3 years, but that's okay. That's what most of my illustrations on Procreate come from, because that's why I bought this iPad, right? It's for my assignments. Anyways, so this assignment was to take a tale that you know and that you know well, and basically get into the history of it and find out where it came from. Cinderella, for example, or Hansel and Gretel, where that came from. And you know, usually it came from like a really dark story. So the story that I chose, again, this was in October. I was drawing a lot in October, and I was watching Over the Garden Wall, obviously, so that was a story that I wanted to get into. And I saw this YouTube video, and if you guys have seen Over the Garden Wall, you should watch this specific YouTube video where he basically theorizes that Over the Garden Wall is based, if not like directly from the story of Dante's Inferno. And it's a super interesting video, and it might not be fact, but my teacher let me do that instead. So here's the illustration, and yeah, this is supposed to be Wirt, but also like slash Dante's Inferno, and they're in the Forest of Suicide. The last illustration that I did that was not part of an assignment is this picture of my little sister and her owl friend Fluffy, and it's super cute. I love the owl. It's based off an owl in real life. Yeah, so that basically brings us to the end of my Procreate album. If you made it this far, thank you for joining me. This was my very first YouTube video, so if you liked it, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. And hopefully I'll be back for more videos. Yeah, my name is Roxy, and I'll see you next time. Bye!